It's really miserable outside and I'm really ill, so I apologise for the quality of this vlog, but hey ho. But this week we're talking about glitch art. It's something that's been around or been evolving since the 1960s. And to say that both readings this week were quite long, they didn't actually say a lot. Especially Rosa Wakeman. I found that although she's writing a manifesto, something that is supposed to get you interested in an idea or buying into that idea, she actually kind of put me off glitch art. Like, I really liked the idea beforehand, and then I read her manifesto and I just couldn't be bothered with it anymore. She does have some important points though, like why glitch art originated, which she said is because in society we have this idea that we're striving towards a perfect ending, which she says doesn't exist, and which glitch art highlights. Because new technology is created every year, and she says that each of these technologies has its flaws, and glitch art is something that takes advantage of those flaws. She argues that glitch art can break open previously sealed politics, meaning that it has some sort of political meaning and it's trying to make a statement. But when Patrick Lichty talks, he says that with glitch art, the artist or the human behind the computer doesn't have control over the finished product. So how much control over the meaning do we actually have? And how much of a statement can we make if we don't know what the final product's going to be like until we export it? But she also talks about conservative glitch art, which is glitch art where you have more control over what's happening. You don't just stick it into a program and cross your fingers hoping for the best outcome. It's more like the websites that will provide filters for you to stick over an image and you have complete control over what's going to come out. She says that this focuses more on design than the politics, and then it makes glitch art predictable, which I don't think is necessarily the right thing to say, because not everyone has the skill required to work with Audacity or a different program to edit their own images, and people have made products online for free that'll help them do that. And by saying that that isn't true glitch art, she's kind of making the whole thing exclusive, when really all kind of art should be inclusive. Everyone should be able to do it, and everyone should be able to be proud of what they've made. Towards the end of her manifesto, she goes back to her first point, saying that there is no perfection end in society, and that errors are always welcome, which I think is the most important part of glitch art. That's what glitch art stands for. Nothing's going to be important, but it can still be classed as art and still be an important part of our culture. But on to Patrick Lichty, who is the worst out of the two for writing a whole lot but not saying much at all. His main idea is that the human behind the computer creating glitch art doesn't have much control at all, but rather the computer itself has the most control. He says that we barely have any agency in the process, and the only real time that we are fully in control is when we're loading the picture into the program, because it comes out read wrong as we intended. He says that the person shouldn't be called an artist because of this, but rather he calls them an aestheticist, or however you pronounce this word. He says that this is because they rarely do more than aggregate the images together and post them online on their social media or website, or wherever, and to call that an artist would be wrong, which I don't quite agree with. I think that when you are still creating the art, no matter how much control you have over the final product, you're still an artist. It's still a piece of art that you have made. Without you, nothing would get created. The computer would just sit there waiting for you to input something. Anyway, that's pretty much it. As I said before, neither of them say a great deal, and some of their points are quite easy to argue against, as I have done. I've just noticed a really bright strip of glare on my glasses. That was on. I don't even know what that's from. Anyway, that's all I have time for, and I will see you next week for the next vlog. Bye!